Hi everybody, welcome back, or hello if you're new. I'm Fab and today I'm going to be doing the last in my Random Geek video series of Skyrim Alchemy. So this one I've made up my mind, we're going to do blue Dartwing, Hagraven feathers and a Magicka potion, which I thought would be fun. I looked at my shelf, I'll insert a picture here. So that's what it looks like right now. And I intend to carry on doing potions, but I'm going to do some Harry Potter ones because behind me on the shelf above my Doctor Who shelf, there's quite a bit of room there at the moment for various potion things. I have my Potion Master certificate up there. I've got a cauldron in my Hogwarts school trunk. How old am I? So, I've got it all going on. I've got everything that we could possibly need to make some beautiful potions for the wizarding world. Okay, let's get on with today, and we will start with Hagraven feathers. All right, I think I've got everything I need right here. Here's the label, Black Cat Apothecary, Hagraven feathers, and I will leave you the link for this. It's basically my Spriggan Sap one, but I got rid of the cauldron and put some feathers there instead and changed the name. Okay. All right, so in addition to that, put those away. We have a little feather to go on the jar. The jar itself is like one of the little milk bottle ones. I have some black feathers which came from Amazon. The packet has loads of them in there. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. Sorry for blinding you with the shiny packaging. Some Bostik all-purpose glue. It's it's quite strong, but the only reason I use that is for the cording. We're going to use the black and some black wax. Okay, let's get on with it. Honestly, there are so many of these black feathers I could actually make myself a shawl or something out of them. But anyway, they come in all different sizes in that packet, so I'll just pop a few into the jar. They're also molting like mad. And then, when I've got a nice amount in there, do I want some gravel at the bottom? No, probably not. Anybody wants some Hagraven feathers, let me know. I'll send you these. Oh my word, there's so many now. Honestly, I might make a necklace or something. Okay, that'll do. I now have black fingers. Ew. Oh man, I won't send you them. That's not cool. Okay. Right, well, once I've cleaned myself up, I will glue in my cork and glue on my label. BRB. Okay, so now I've just got my black cord and I'm literally just winding it around. I haven't put any glue on there yet. Just making sure I've got enough to make it look, fairly decent. And then I will glue down the last little section. And then just hold it for a few seconds until it's properly caught and is invisible. That's the plan. That'll do nicely. Okay. All right, then onto the seal, and damn it, I've done it again. Okay, so I did this before in one of my previous videos. I forgot to put the blooming charm on first, which I should have put on really underneath the string. The fact that I'm using black means that I'll be pretty well hidden though. So this came from, I think it must have been Temu or Shein. I just end up buying all sorts of random charms just for the fun of it, You never know, do you, what you might need. I think I had intended that to be for a love potion for the Harry Potter ones, but it just fits in perfectly with this theme. Bits of those feathers, man, they just keep flying off everywhere. Okay, so I've just looped that through and I will tie that on. I need someone with a finger to hold it for me. That'll do. Okay, and then I'll just pull that round just a tad so that it sort of lies next to the label. All right then, I'll chop off the excess and then do the seal. I tell you, these scissors are so knackered now, it's unbelievable. And for the seal, rather than go black, I think I'm going to go this kind of silvery colour. You probably can't see it because of the light. I had to turn the overhead light off because it was like, the, what do you call it, ring light, because it was blinding everything and kind of washing it out. But I think I'll use this silver. I think that'll be pretty. Okay, that's looking pretty smooth and shiny. And a metallic. Oh, I love that. I tell you, these waxes have been such a bargain. I think it cost a fiver for this whole box, and you know, wow, I love that. Okay, so just enough to pour over the whole of the cork. I don't want to see the brown. That is all right. And as usual, if you don't like the way that your wax has poured out, then just reheat it with your lighter or whatever you've got. And I'm just going to put a cat paw print on this one. Okay, there we are, all done. And we have Hagraven feathers. That is cute, and it kind of fits in with the aesthetic of all the other things that we've done. Okay, moving on. Okay, next for the Magicka potion, I've used the same label as I used for my healing potion, exactly the same. So here's the label that I used for the healing potion, exactly the same thing. So this time it's just Potion of Ultimate Magicka, and I think it'll be fine for the little bottle that I'm using. And that is this one. So it is small but powerful. I have the cork for that, and this time I'm going to do something different for making it. I've had a little test run using hand sanitizer. This is just any old hand sanitizer. This one happens to have bubbles in it. I think hair gel would have been better, but I couldn't find any, so you know, we are where we are. And I thought that I would see if the luster would stay suspended in it, and it mainly does. I think I will end up having to shake this up, you know, every whit and while when it's on the shelf, but I think it's still going to stay fairly blue coloured. And what I've done to colour it is I've used this, it's well, it's children's craft paint, but it's metallic. It came in a packet of 3 of various different colours, and I love this blue. It's such a gorgeous colour. And to that I have added, so for all you ladies out there that have got shimmer shadows, eyeshadows that you don't know what to do with, this one's called Joyful Day. It's from Sydney Grace. I've never used it because I don't like loose pigments. They just fly everywhere. They end up all over my face, and they're a pain in the A to actually apply. So I've just had this sitting around. In fact, I've got several of these. I think they gave them to me as free gifts when I made orders. And this is the most beautiful blue, green, gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hand sanitizer in the bottle and then add, just using my trusty implement, one of these things, and a tool of many uses, and just mix it up in the bottle. Okay, let's go. Actually quite runny hand sanitizer, but it does have, you know, that nice bubble effect. So I'm hoping that some of that's going to remain, you know. We'll see. I've never done this before. We're all learning together. Okay, we're almost full. Oh, I need to remember to leave some room for the paint and the cork. Oh my god. Okay, I might need to just put a little bit of that back. One moment. Okay, I think that's better. And oh my god, it gets everywhere. Let's just pour in a few drops of this. Not quite sure how much I'll need. Interesting. Oh my goodness, imagine. That's just going to sit there on top. It's giving me ideas. Okay, and I'm going to add a couple of little scoops of this. And then I'm going to mix it up and see what, if anything, needs adding. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at the effect of that. That is fab. I love it. If it would stay like that, I wonder if it would. Maybe I'll just do another little experiment. I do have another one of these bottles for a future potion, you know? Because if it will just sit on the top, that would be so cool. You could just have, like, you know, multi-layered potions. Oh, wow, that is sparkly. and blue and be. My poor mouse mat. She has suffered. Hogwarts will never be the same again, I tell you. There we go. Nobody can tell. I'm so going to have to buy a new mouse mat. Right, okay, I think we're done. This is good. That looks fine to me. So what I'm going to do now is just clean out the top of the bottle because I've made a right mess of it. And then I will cork it and string it, pop my label on. Oh, I need to find, this is Magicka, isn't it? So maybe a broomstick or something. I'll have a look and see what I've got. BRB. By the way, I'm very sorry that the labels are such a pain in the A to actually cut out. I thought I was being fancy by making them all, you know, pretty and scroll-like, but actually it's a right pain to cut around all those little bits and pieces, but never mind. I think it's worth it in the end, don't you? Bring it in a bit closer so that you can see. There we go. Okay then, that's fab for me. I love that. Okay, so next. All right, so that's glued on and this is glued, so I'm going to use a little bit of string and I'm going to just wrap a few times around, but before I do that, I'm going to put my charm on. So it is a potion of Magicka. Oops, so let's use a little tiny broomstick. Why not? If that's appropriate or not, I just fancy it. Okay. Okay, so I've got the broomstick on and it is corded a little untidily, but I don't think that'll notice once we've got the seal on the top. Speaking of which, I thought wax-wise for this one we do something a bit different. I'm going to use white, but I'm going to add a bit of that shiny shimmer powder to it just to see what happens. That blue string, by the way, it's still the same stuff that came from the Lonely Broomstick. Unbelievable. I can't believe how long that's actually lasted. It's amazing. Okay, might not need so many this time. I'll put 5 in because I would like some nice drops. Okay, and we'll add a little bit of the glitter. It looks mostly green actually in certain lights, but it's also kind of, oh, I don't know, it just reminds me of mermaids and pretty things. Okay, that's melting nicely. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually turning out to be a really pretty colour. More teal than blue, but I am fine with that. I could have used the paint actually, couldn't I? If I wanted to be consistent. Okay, I reckon that's looking good. Definitely, when you contaminate your wax with other things, it definitely affects its consistency, no doubt. Okay, let's see how we get on with this. I think I needed more. Don't drip on my broomstick, don't you do it. Oh, it's dry. Okay, that's going right down the side. I do want a little bit more, actually. I don't feel like I've got quite enough there. Oh, wow. Okay, that's quite an extreme. Do I want it that long? I might cut that one off a little bit, actually. Oh, look. I've got an extra blob here that I don't want. If that happens to you, just peel it off. I quite like the effect of the teardrop, though, for the other one. I'll leave that there. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that is pretty. And so far, so good, you know. That is staying shiny. It's staying suspended in the liquid. Good job. All right then, so only one more to do, and that is going to be blue Dartwing. Okay, Dartwing, this should be a simple process. These little wings that I have here, these came from, I think it was Amazon or Temu or Shein, one of those. And basically what they are is they came from a Harry Potter flying key package. Don't judge me. So yeah, you get a bunch of flying keys, keys that you then put fishing wire and attach these little wings to. So all I'm doing, because these are brown, is I'm just adding a little bit of blue just in the center with a marker. This is a metallic marker, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't even need to be done. I'm just doing it because she's a bit extra. Okay, that'll do. And then I'm just going to fold them up in half and pop them in. I think 3 will be enough. If you hear noises in the background, Gussie is around and about, making his presence known. Okay, so this pot is actually a little bit iridescent. I think you'll be able to see it. This, I just got this out of my garden. It was on a string of lights that no longer work, solar lights. And I thought, well, if I can fix them, then I will, but I couldn't. So I just left them there over the winter. And now I'm using all these little things as potion jars. Obviously, I don't have corks, so my bag of many corks has come to the rescue. And there we go. The label for this, again, I've got to cut it out. So, 10 minutes later, very simple. And again, I'll leave you the link if you want it. All right, then I will get on with that. Right, the label's on, the cork's in, so very simple now. Just to finish off, I'm going to seal it on the top, but also I'm going to add this charm. It is the world's smallest feather. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any kind of dragon wings, like dragonfly wings for this, so we're just going to go with that tiny little thing, and I'm going to use this. I thought that I might use this one as I've used it before, but I think that was on the Spriggan sap, but this time I think I'll use this one, and I will wrap it and BRB. Okay, so that's wrapped and it's got the little feather on it. So now just time to do the seal, and I'm going to go green, I think, for this one, or maybe blue, we'll see. Well, in the end I chose neither. I decided to go with this beigey mushroom colour. I don't know why, it just fit the vibe. There's no luster in this, it's not shiny at all. Just a plain matte kind of mushroom colour. Okay, I think that'll do. And all I want to do is just cover that cork, and then I will stamp it with the Tree of Life. I think that'll do nicely. And then the shelf has really got to be full. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so I just need to sort this situation out. It's still wet, but not hot. Just wait for it to dry, Darkstar. Come on, patience. Okay, that's done it. Okay, that is, so pretty, so simple, and yet I'm loving it. Okay, let me show you the 3 of them all together. All right, so here they are all together. The Potion of Ultimate Magicka. I am loving the luster, the shine, everything about this. It's super pretty. The Hagraven feathers, simple but effective, I hope. And then finally, the blue Dartwing, which is just adorbs. Okay, I'll put these 3 on the shelf and I'll show you what that looks like, and there will for sure be outtakes at the end of this video. All right, we are done. Hi, Arch. Turn around and say hello to everybody. Go on, why don't you? No, okay. All right, well, I need to clear out all the mess behind me. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this series of videos. I really do, and I love the shelf. I think it looks great. I hope you've enjoyed it as well, and here's the outtakes. Take care, stay safe, everybody. Okay, the label is on and the cork is in. Oh, hi, Arch.
I know, right? Does it look like there's room for a big fat boy?
There. I have a certificate. So anyway, so I'm just talking nonsense. I've had too much sugar today. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I will be doing Harry Potter potions now. Oh my God, it's just